What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's quick video I'm going to show you how to add two dual SIMs in here on your iPhone device. For example, let me bring down the control center. As you can see, I do have two network or two connections in here, which is basically having two SIM cards in here, and I can call people from two numbers. I can receive also phone calls from different numbers if I go all the way to keypad. I do have in here, for example, my personal line or my secondary line, which is one line that I use for my personal stuff, family, talk to family and stuff like that, and the other line is just for business purposes. So this way I do not need to have two phones in order to manage two phone numbers. This is something so cool that Apple finally made it possible. Previously we were unable to do this because Apple just had one SIM card, but nowadays we finally have the ability to have multiple or two SIM cards on our iPhone device. And the good thing is that it works pretty well. Trust me, I'm going to show you how to set it up here in this video. But do not forget, if you find my content useful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and it really helps me out so I can reach out to more people and help more people fixing tech related issues. Let's jump straight into the video. Now, first things first, what I would like to let you guys know is that this depends on the phone that you do have. We may be having, for example, a phone which has two SIM cards or that accepts two physical SIM cards, while you may be having another one, such as mine, that only allows one physical SIM card, but I can add the second one and the third and the fourth as an eSIM, in form of an eSIM. An eSIM is something so nice that you can actually store practically 10 eSIMs. Let's say that you travel a lot, you go to France and then you roam around Europe, and every single country you go to, you need to change your SIM card to get internet access. So in that case, you can have all these SIM cards stored in here within settings, and you can keep on switching from one to other without reinserting the physical SIM card in here. How cool that is, right? Nowadays, we even have iPhones that only support eSIMs, that do not even have a SIM card tray. But do not worry, I'm gonna show you how to set it up in here. Now, first things first, we're gonna check in here our SIM tray. So I do have my box in here. Let me just open up my box and remove my little pin that will allow me to remove my SIM card. Here we go. I do have my box opened, and right here, I do have this little SIM tray ejector in here. So let me keep this here aside. And next up, I'm going to eject my SIM card in here from the SIM tray. Now, I always recommend keeping your iPhone in flight mode whenever doing this or turned off, okay? Now, here we go. Let me just eject my tray real quick. Once I'm done ejecting my tray, I'm gonna remove my tray, and then I wanna give a look at how many SIM card slots I have in here. In my case, I only have one, and I do have one physical SIM card in here already inserted. There we go, okay? So this is the case, I only have one in here. If you have two, you're gonna insert both two SIM cards in here. But since I only have one, I don't have any other way. I'm just gonna insert this physical SIM card in here into my iPhone device. There we go. It's on, and my phone should be up and running right now. Next up, I'm going to remove my flight mode, and then I just need to set up in here my PIN, type in my PIN, and I'll be good to go. Now, one thing I do recommend, every time you insert a new SIM card, I do recommend restarting your iPhone, okay? So let's quickly restart my iPhone by pressing and holding volume down along with power button. There we go. Once I see slide to power off, I'm going to release buttons and slide to power off my iPhone device. My iPhone will essentially turn off, and in no time, after waiting 5 to 10 seconds, I'm going to press and hold my power button to turn it back on, okay? I always recommend restarting your iPhone as soon as you connect a new SIM card in here to your iPhone. There we go. It's now turning on. So once I'm done, I just need to type in my passcode once again, as well as my PIN, which comes in here with your SIM card box, okay? There we go. Now, if you wish to set up a second SIM, which will be an eSIM, what I would recommend, which is something that I always recommend using an eSIM instead of a physical SIM, you need to hop into settings real quick, and then you just need to scroll down all the way to cellular down here beneath the Bluetooth. Tap on cellular, and then next up we're gonna scroll down all the way here, and then you'll be able to see a section which says SIMs. As you can see, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SIM cards in here, and they're all ready to rock and roll. All I need to do is just travel to my destination and then turn that SIM card on. Now, next up, in order to add a new SIM, just tap on add add eSIM, okay, and in no time you'll be able to see this option in here which says set up eSIM. Now you can transfer from a nearby iPhone. If you do have a nearby iPhone with a specific eSIM that you wish to transfer, let's say an old iPhone, keep it side to side and tap on transfer from nearby iPhone. If that's not the case, you can tap on use QR code and then scan QR code, and then you just need to position the QR code behind, which comes in here with the carrier details card, okay? You just need to scan it and you'll be good to go. It's very easy, it takes a few seconds. Or you can tap on enter details manually. You can type in here the address, activation code, and the confirmation code. This is information that will be provided to you by your local carrier. And once you're done, you're good to go. You just need to start using your card. You can also transfer from an Android device or view travel options in here. Now, once you're done setting up your SIM card, you then need to actually choose the default SIM. Tap on default voice line. You can select one device that will be the default one or the preferred one to make phone calls. For example, let me go back all the way to my phone in here, and whenever I type something, it's set to my personal line by default. But of course, I can always change this whenever I wish to, but I would recommend you to always have one preferred line, okay? There we go. That's important. Now, the next thing I would recommend you, according to my experience, is the cellular data. Hop into cellular data and select the preferred line that you wish to set to connect to the internet, okay? This is where you have your data plan and all that. You can also allow cellular data switching if you're using two SIM cards in here with two data plans. But I don't pretty much allow this feature in here. I don't really like it. But depending on your needs, you can actually choose this. Now, this is essentially how it works, and now you can actually set which eSIM you used to use. For example, you can simply tap on one in here and then simply turn off this line by simply disabling that specific line. Now that SIM card has been turned off, and as you can see, I only have one at the moment and no longer two, but you can turn it back on, and as you can see, I now have two network signals in here. So this is essentially how you set up an eSIM here on your iPhone device, and how you can have dual SIMs and multiple SIMs and start using your iPhone by experiencing all the features that it provides to us. Thank you so much for making it till the end of the video, and if you find my content useful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comment section if you do have any question or doubts. I would like to deeply thank all of you guys for supporting the YouTube channel Fixed by Shaq, where my main aim in here is to help all of you guys fixing tech related issues without spending money, without paying for a technician to a local engineer or anything like that, because in most cases you can actually fix all these issues or most commonly faced issues by your own at your home. Okay, so my aim is to help you guys with tech related content. Thank you for supporting. We've just hit 50,000 subscribers, and all this wouldn't be possible without your support in here. By subscribing, by liking, you actually keep me going, and this really helps me out so I can reach out to more people and consequently help more people facing the same problem as yours. My aim in here is to grow the channel as much as I can so I can reach out to more people, and of course, as I've just said, help out more people here with tech related issues. But of course, it's not easy to do it alone. This is a community. I want you guys to stay here with me, interacting in the comment section within the community tab as well, by visiting the community in here so we can actually interact every single day. And if you have any doubt or any question by any means, feel free to leave it down in the comment section so I can actually reply to you as soon as possible. I really appreciate your help, and I hope we can actually reach 200k subscribers real soon. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.